Unit 3, Lesson 1, Practice. All right, so this is the same as 1 up here. So 6 to the 1 times 4, y to the 14 times 4, 6 to the 4th, y to the 14 times 4 is 56. Sorry. And then 6 times 6 times 6 times 6 times 6 is 1,296, y to the 56th power. Okay. This one has notice it has no exponents on the outside. Okay. So that means this is just 6 times 2 times 2. 12, 24, okay, and then y to the 14th plus 4 plus 9 is y to the 27th, so the final answer is 24, y to the 27th, okay. This one is, we need to reduce the 5 over 10, 5 over 10 divided by 5 equals 1 over 2. So there's a 2 going to be here. I can put the 1 up there. All right, and then I have x to the 4 minus 7. Oh, this is where it came in. So x to the negative 3, which means it's on the bottom. Okay. And then y to the 10th minus 6 is y to the 4th. It's positive, so it's on top. All right, and then we don't need the 1, and that's our final answer. Because remember, you can put it in there. You can put the 1 in there. I don't know if the homework will take the 1 because it's unnecessary, but that's the final answer for that one. All right, so 2 times 8 is 16. 8 to the 8th plus 4. Okay. Y to the 7th plus 10, and then there's a z to the 5th and nothing else next to it. So 16, 12, 17, 5. Okay? Excuse me. Losing my voice this week. All right, let's see. There's a lot of big numbers here. Y to the 39 minus 20 is y to the 19th. X to the 63 minus 11 is x to the 52. So just shove them together. Y to the 19th, x to the 52. That's all there is to that one. Don't get intimidated by big numbers. All right, 39 over 32. 39 is a prime number. I mean, you can try a bunch of stuff. It doesn't end in an even number. 3 plus 9 is 12, isn't it? Where's my calculator? Is that not a prime number? Hang on. 39. 3 plus 9 is 12, which is divisible by 3. So 39 divided by 3 is a 13. Oh, I know why we couldn't do that. It's divisible by 3, but this one's not divisible by 3. This is divisible by 4 and 2 and all that. So you can reduce it, okay? Even though they're big numbers and things go into them, they're not reducible. All right, and then we had x to the 17 minus 5 is x to the 12, positive, so it's on top. And then 18 minus 6 is y to the, is it 18? Hang on, let me find my key here. It's 12. So y to the 12th up here. That's a weird but final answer. All right, here is a whole bunch of distribution going on. So this one right here, this has to be given to this here. So this is a, I like to put these in parentheses. This is a negative 2 to the first power multiplied by 3. 1 times 3. Let's just write it out here. This is y to the second power times 3. This is 5 to the first power times 3. So that's going to equal negative 2 to the third power, y to the sixth power, 5 to the third power. So anything that's a number, you have to process it out. So negative 2 times negative 2 times negative 2 is a negative 8. Okay? A 5 3 times is 125. So our final answer is going to be negative 8 y to the 6th over 125. Okay? All right, this gets distributed. This is y to the second times 4, y to the 8th times 7. This is y to the 8th, y to the 56. This is y to the 8 minus 56. So that equals y to the negative 48. So that means there are 48 of them left over here. That makes sense. Look at this. There's only 8 on top. There's 56 on the bottom. So obviously they're going to reduce away from the top, and you'll have 48 left over on the bottom. And this confirms that mathematically. Okay. All right. This one is going to be a to the 3 times 2, b to the 1 times 2, right? If you don't see something, it's a 1. 2 times 8, 2 times 5. This gives me a to the 6th, b to the 2nd, c to the 16th, d to the 10. Done. None of those are the same, so we don't reduce anything away. This is 6 to the 3rd, y to the 2 times 3, x to the 5 times 3. Excuse me, 6, 15. And then 6 times 6 times 6 is 216, y 6x 15. And the last one, 6 to the 1 times 2, y to the 4 times 2. Oh, look, wait. I did not, I just went right ahead and started going here. Look at this dot right there. I have dots and I have parentheses. It's this times this in the parentheses first, then squared. So this times this is 12. There's no x, so there's just 1 on one side. And then this is y to the, we're adding 6, and z, 1 plus 1 is 2. Put that back in parentheses and square that. I missed that completely, and that would have came out wrong, okay? So make sure you're multiplying that times this in the parentheses first, getting this, and then you're distributing this. So this is going to be 12 to the 2nd, x to the 2nd, y to the 6 times 2, and then z to the 2 times 2. Don't forget, that's a 1, that's a 1. You add them together, you get 2. But now we're multiplying. So you're going to get, let's see, 12 times 12 is 144. X squared, y to the, you're multiplying, you get 12. Multiplying, you get 12. Okay, z to the 4. All right. Each has to be distributed separately. So this is 5 to the 1 times 3. X to the 4 times 3. Y to the 10 times 3. 10 to the 1 times 2. X to the 1 times 2. Y to the 6 times 2. Yeah, I had to distribute first. I can't just reduce this 5 because parentheses and order of operations say exponents before division, okay? So I'm not there yet. This is there's a lot of steps to this one. I'll try to write smaller. So this is 5 to the third, x to the 12th, y to the 30. This is 10 squared, which I haven't done yet, and then x to the 2, y to the 12. All right, I can't reduce this 5 to the third. That is 125. 10 to the second is 100. So if that was in a fraction together, you would divide by 25, which would get you a 5 over 4. Okay? All right, just the number part. And then what happened to the x's? We had 12 on top, 2 underneath. That leaves 10 on top. The y's, I had 30 on top, 12 underneath. That leaves y to the 18th. Okay?